Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UGC Playoffs European Platinum Division. I am Kip, joined by Mia, and today we're going to be watching Spirits in a Shell versus Max Play Highlander team on Koth Pro Viaduct. Mia, how are you doing today? Or tonight, I guess it is over there.
Yes, indeed it is. I'm doing pretty good. I'm looking forward to a good game played by two great teams in EU Plat right now.
Absolutely, Spirits in a Shell, or CEST, or Spirits is what I call them. Number one seed coming into the playoffs. Max Play Highlander team seeded as 8, and so we'll see how they go. Definitely two top teams and two top snipers, I think, is probably what we're most excited about. Do you want to talk about the sniper battle we may see here today?
Well, we have High GPS today, playing for Spirit. Well, lots of people know him. He does casts, then he does guides for the newer TF2 players. And for Max Play Highlander team, we have Problem, who was a UGC EU Plat All-Star last season. Definitely one of the top 2 snipers last season, and I really do quite want to see how he fares against GPS.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting to watch, and of course, we are on Viaduct, King of the Hill, which can lend itself to be a pretty sniper-friendly map right here. You have the sniper barracks, the cliff, also concrete, as the players call it, which can lend for some nice long sight lines to the points, and also the choke points. But I think we do have 18 in the server, so we can go ahead and go over the rosters right quick. Over on blue, and for Max Play Highlander team, we have Doritos as Spy, LTK is Engineer, Sean is Demoman, Wonder is Scout, Globe is Soldier, Framello, which is Problem, is Sniper, DSSD is Pyro, Marcos is Heavy, and Alpine 47 is Medic. You want to go over and take over on Spirits, Mia?
Yes, I do. Alright, we have Ohm on Scout, Atomicus on Heavy, Nebo on Medic, It's Mint on NG, Udos as Spy, Muki as...
I believe he's Soldier.
Oh. Muki... Well, we have High GPS on Sniper, and Muki should be on Soldier. He's on the wrong class. And
just a little pre-game fun.
we have Candle on Pyro, and we should be getting Corvin any second. Yep, there he is, to be Demo.
Alright, and it looks like we're getting a request in stream for you to turn up your mic a little bit. Is there any way we could enhance that volume so everyone can hear Amia's lovely voice?
Ooh, alright, sorry, I'll shout up a bit.
There you go, that's why I call it shoutcasting. Alright, so we are here on King of the Hill. I've already said it a couple times right now, but it is the second week of playoffs. Last week was Upward. We saw a great battle between... Who did we watch last week, Mia? Or on Thursday?
We saw TC versus Skills to Pay the Bills, and that was in ETS
That was
2L.
It was.
Yeah.
There's so much Highlander going on right now.
Yeah, it was lucky that we got Upward on basically the same week for both leagues, otherwise I know people would just complain about it. We usually do. Not quite sure if it was accidental on purpose, but kudos to both leagues for doing that.
For confusing us, adding to the general confusion. But you know, no, there were some pretty close to mass. Raw Deer After Dark went 2-1. Just looking at the brackets right now, actually, that was the only match in Platinum that was close. Everyone else went 2-0. Next Play Highlander team 2-0'd Osmaz, and it looks like Spirits had an off week, so they should be well rested, if that's a thing in esports, and ready to bring it.
Who do you think's got the advantage today, Kip?
I definitely think Spirits is coming in with at least the mental advantage, if not the player DM advantage. They're a very, very skilled team. Like I said, they're number 1 seed coming in here and had a dominant season, only 1 loss, and have cast a couple of their games, and their players are just really, really solid. They have great coordination, great teamwork, and I really do see them coming in with the advantage. However, that can only go so far because Max Play Highlander team is a very smart team. They are very creative and they can think outside the box. However, it looks like they had some last minute lineup changes. I was talking to Linka right before we went live, and they're apparently still figuring out who was going to play medic for them. They have Alpine 47, who is usually their demo, or at least I've casted games before where he was demo. But so Alpine on medic. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
But
What do you think, Mia? What are your predictions for this match?
well, usually when you get to higher levels, switching classes to like your second most played class shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think Spirits have the edge on this because they got a bye week last week. That meant that they got 2 weeks to practice Viaduct, which puts them at a bit of an advantage because while Max Play were focusing on Upward, they got less practice on this. And this is a DM heavy map, so the extra practice really does help.
Yeah, I definitely think so. So what can you say about Viaduct King of the Hill? King of the Hill, of course, is you have to capture and then control the points for 3 minutes in order to win a round. It will be the best of 4 rounds, so the first to win 3 rounds. I'm best of 5. First to win 4 rounds will be the winner. How do you like playing King of the Hill?
Oh, personally, I really dislike it as a heavy main because they're just huge sniper sight lines, like either from the left or the right. I usually have to find myself hiding behind the rocks on either side of the point and just watching my medic, really. But then again, I'm biased because of my class. When I play Spy, this is such a great Spy map because it's so small and there's so many places spies can just jump and drop stab from. How about you? What do you think of it? I know as an NG main you'd probably like it because of the mini sentry spam.
No, I hate it as an engine main. All I feel like I'm doing is just planting minis and then watching them get destroyed and trying to get a dispenser to stay up right behind the rock, but never possible. And then the teleporters never get used. I consistently bottom score, and it's just really, really depressing and frustrating as an engineer.
It's okay, I bottom score a lot as a heavy. I know I shouldn't be saying this, especially as I got nominated to be an all-star. This may affect my vote, but I usually just get tired of sitting behind my rock, so I venture out into the open world and then get sniped immediately, and then bitch at my team about the sniper.
Yep, that sounds about right. Looks like the server may be changing or refreshing or starting or whatever, so we stare at a blank screen right now. But as a medic, sometimes I've played medic as on pugs or whatnot, and I absolutely love it because you throw a little Kritzkrieg on a demo man, and you can just absolutely clean up, and it's very, very satisfying. So it'll be interesting to see which metagun these teams are running. Not unusual to do regular, not unusual to do crits, so definitely I anticipate a lot of switching it up, especially for max play, to keep to try to give themselves some sort of edge over the DM skill of spirits.
Yeah, I personally really hope that spirits do use a crit spree because I'd just love to see Corv's huge crit stickies just go everywhere.
Definitely, definitely. Another thing to watch out for is soldiers here on Viaduct. I feel like they have the most fun because they have, in terms of Highlander, they are pretty much going to be playing the roaming soldier.
Yeah.
And Mookie for spirits went absolutely huge on Arctic a few weeks ago. He was using the Beggar's Bazooka, which has since been banned, but he got, I think, like 5 or 6 med picks, med drops at mid. So watch out definitely for Mookie and his roaming soldier action. I'm not as familiar with Max Play's soldier, but definitely the kind of meta of the soldier for King of the Hill is just to keep the medic really, really nervous to show his face anywhere around the point right behind the rock.
I'd say that Arctic was a more soldier-friendly map than Viaduct because of the huge containers on either side of the point, and the house and the attics to the side of the points could easily be roamed and escaped by a soldier, whereas on the viaduct it's a lot more open, and a mini sentry by mid could really or alert heavy could really destroy a jumping soldier. I've seen soldiers like to jump onto the enemy cliff. I know soldiers that my team have scrimmed or gone against love to do that and try and get behind us.
That's true, yeah, definitely. And that'll be a big part of keeping snipers on their toes and shutting down these two excellent snipers that we were talking about earlier. But once again, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. If you are just joining in, I am Kip here with Mia, and we are proud and excited and very pleased to bring you Spirits in a Shell versus Max Play Highlander team. It looks like we have 18 in the server after that restart, so we should be going live hopefully very soon and bringing you some awesome King of the Hill action.
Alright, last season, Max Play was first in Platinum, and but they don't seem to be doing as well this season. They're a team that have been around for a very long time. Whereas this is Spirits in the Shell, is their first season. And I know they had a few roster issues at the start of the season, losing the main medic, Nurse Nejdi, I believe. And she had to be switched out for Nebo. But since then, I don't think it really affected them because their match record is really quite brilliant.
Yeah, and Max Play is one of those teams, as you've said, been around, did we say since 2011?
Yeah, they've been around quite a while.
Yeah, they're also one of those teams that plays in every league possible. I've casted their wire play stuff, their ETF2L, so they definitely make the rounds and get that practice in, and that experience should usually lend itself in Highlander into that sort of experience and familiarity. Usually helps, I would say, in terms of confidence and coming into the game. But again, Spirits in a Shell, even though it is their first season, a lot of experienced players on the team. So it looks like we're just waiting for the teams to ready up. Should be going live here real quick. And just in case you're not familiar with the playoff, I don't know how to say it, playoffs schedule, I guess, for UGC. It's a little bit different this year, and I think I'm going to try to explain this. Mia, you stop me if I'm completely wrong, which I probably will be.
It's double elimination.
Right. So you explain what that means.
It means that, well, there are two brackets. There's the losers bracket and there's the bracket. Well, basically, if Max Play Highlander team lose this game today, it means that they will have to play they have to play another game on Thursday, Viaduct again. Basically, if you're out, you're not out completely. They'll go against the loser of Christmas versus Raw Deal game, and whoever stays in the sixth in the bracket and carries on to play on Mondays.
Yeah, so that's new for this season. And now you play in UGC. So how has it affected your team at all, or what's the sentiment around the league in terms of players of how this is changing the playoffs?
I think it's nice because a lot of the time, like, a team could get a really something really unfortunate could happen, like roster issues, like the day before, and it could mean that they lost, and they just are out for the rest of the season. For instance, last season, Turbo Esports lost against High GPS's team, actually, Pop Stoppers. It was the number 1 versus the 16th seed, and it was a real shock, and to everyone in the league, that they got knocked out first week of playoffs to the 16th seed. So it just means that these teams get another chance to stay in and win the title.
But at the same time, doesn't that... It also kind of rewards teams losing. Like, oh, it's okay, you still have a chance for if a good team can't pull something off. I don't know.
I
It
wouldn't
just
say
seems weird.
I wouldn't say it's that much of a reward because they have to play a match like 3 days later. So it really encourages them to put in like the extra effort to win this.
I guess so, but I feel like it's a philosophical question, but we don't have to deal with that right now because we do have a word that we are going live in about 30 seconds, I think. So again, welcome everyone. I'll just do this one more time. It's Kip here with Mia, streaming on Blackout Gaming. John is our streamer today, organized by Russian Gajovich, and it looks like we are going live right here. So watching the Reletts, watching the Demo Man, definitely on King of the Hill. They are the ones who are going to get out here first, and already Red Demo, that is Corv, getting up there extremely early, setting some stickies down, and doing a good job of holding down right choke right now. Everybody from Blue streaming out of left, and we'll see how this mid-fight goes. Mia, what do you see?
Right, we've got Spirits in the Shell on red at the moment, and at the moment they're about equal numbers. Oh, Max Play lost their medic. So,
yeah, Alpine went down to Mookie right there, so that soldier, roaming soldier action, I really think is going to be huge here. Yeah, Max Play taking a lot of casualties.
Nebo went down as well, and Spirits in the Shell actually lost a few players as well, but they seem to have capped the point nonetheless.
They did cap. It's probably going to be a tenuous hold right now as Max Play will have a little bit of an Uber advantage. They are pushing right now through concrete, actually pushing up very, very far with Alpine and the heavy Marcos taking yard right here, and the point does go to Max Play. Mookie trying to get in there, but going down to a nice reflect rocket from DSSD, and wow, Max Play coming out here really strong. Look at this charge, look at this aggression.
Wow, I've never seen anybody be that aggressive without an Uber before. I guess they just wanted to capitalize on the faster respawn times for not having the point initially.
Yeah, very smart there. They did lose their heavy Marcos, who went down to a backstab. Real quick, do you want to talk about the respawn times? Because that can be something that can make or break this game right here for King of the Hill.
If you don't have the point, you spawn slightly faster than the team that does have the point. And after Blue, Max Play lost their medic, Red lost a bunch of people as well, and they used the faster respawn time to get all their respawns into cap and aggressively push before Red medic can come back on, which was very smart.
Yeah, now we did see an exchange of Ubers right there. Max Play popped first, so they did go down as Spirits was able to hold onto their Uber a little bit longer, take control, and hold on to this point for a little bit longer. Ubers are about even because we had that even exchange right here. Already, Sniper's going pretty big. Heavy GPS has 8 points. Haven't been watching his cam, but definitely will in just a minute. See, Mookie trying to bomb in here on the medic, but goes down. Some nice defense from Wonder, the scout, actually taking him out, so Max Play keeps their med alive. We will have these Ubers ready to go relatively soon. Interesting, both medics are on that regular Uber gun. And here's a push from Max Play without that Uber ready. No, Alpine goes down! Oh, getting in there behind.
Spirits lost Atomicus to protect their medic, and then they lost GPS, and then so Red immediately started falling back without these two huge damage dealing classes, and Blues use that to capitalize and make a push.
They did forget about that defense behind them, and with Alpine 47 down, Uber is popped for Spirits as they push in right here. We'll see if they can capitalize on that med pick, and looks like they will be having a pretty aggressive push right here. Pretty standard. Max Play isn't going to try too hard to contest this. They will send in their soldier, and Globe gets a kill on its Mint, the engineer. Not huge, but hey, it's a kill. And Max Play taking a lot of casualties right there.
Yeah, they almost wiped. They were only 3 up. They've got some respawns in right now, but their medic seems to be respawning quite late. At the moment, Spirits have a huge play advantage. They've only lost their flank classes, their scout and soldier, and now their spy, which means they have to hold a bit further back than usual.
We do have about a 1 minute left for Spirits to hold on to the point, and remember, we will go to first to 4-round wins. After 3-round wins, regardless who gets it, we will go to a halftime, and hopefully we'll be able to continue with all this action very without too much of a delay, because we are starting quite a bit late. But thanks everyone for sticking with us. So Spirit's holding on pretty well right here. Nebo does have this Uber. Are you thinking any aggression right here, or are they just going to hold defensively? It was 30 seconds left, there's no reason to pop, I'd say.
Yeah, they've lost a few players as well, like the sniper, so I'm thinking that they want to hold a bit further back and Uber the heavy or pyro in case Max play Uber in. Oh, there you go, it's popped as they try to cap the point. Good defensive play, but unfortunately it's only the heavy and medic who are up on the points, and the heavy's gonna get. Oh, the heavy stays alive, and blue Uber's popped on the pyro.
Doing a good job clearing off the point and capping that just narrowly. So Max Play Highlander team will stay in this round just for a little bit longer. They have 1:30 to tick down on the clock though, so they're going to have to hold this for quite a bit. Being aggressive and now just kind of falling back, as they definitely need to keep Alpine alive, who's gone down a couple, who's definitely been fallen more than Nebo this round. So gotta work on that medic protection, I'd say.
Oh dear. Max Play lost quite a few important classes again, like the sniper and the scout and the demo on Koth, which is just absolutely what they do not need right now. He loads this in for a bomb and gets 3 people. That is really fantastic.
Max Play will have this Uber advantage, and they're just trying to get onto this point because only 1 second left for Spirits, and Spirits does manage to keep them off the point handle with the cap and then defense. That M2 Pyro, so lethal on King of the Hill. So we will go to the second round. Spirits up 1-0.
That was a really great defense by Candle there, just blasting all of Max Play off the point.
And Max Play was so close to that Uber too, so could have been a definite change in the game right there, so perhaps to handle with some nice pyro work. So we are onto the second round. Both medics looks like running regular Uber guns still, have some exchange, and actually Spirits going down 3 players. Sean, however, taken out by Corv, so no demo for Max Play, as they are going to push in here because Spirits did take so many casualties.
Spirits are falling back right now. They're trying not to lose too many players, and they lost the Devilman Call in that as well. Oh! Mookie goes in for the bomb. Alpine is so hurt right now. He's got full Uber, but he's also got 30 health. He has to retreat back, and the red Uber's popped. You get the point?
Looks like we got a pause going on.
Yes.
Alright. So that gives us a minute to pause and real quick look at the scores, and this is something you don't see every day. LTK, the engineer for Max Play, is top scoring on King of the Hill. Props to MTK. Or LTK.
I don't know, engines can do really good on King of the Hill, because everybody constantly needs help from the dispenser, and those mini sentries can get a lot of assists. They're so hard to take down, especially on Viaduct. You've got so many horrible douchebag spots for mini sentries.
All I know is you got to keep the stuff up, and in order for that to happen, you have to keep the spy in check. And it looks like pretty much that's what's happening. It looks like we have word that Sean disconnected, so we will have to wait for him to get back in here. He did have a ping about 400, so I can see how that would affect it. Now, Max Play Highlander team is a Polish team, so doesn't look like that's affecting their pings too much. But just I always like to shout out to nationalities. I think Spirits and Shell has this little mix of everybody in Europe.
Yeah. As you can see, Spirits and the Shell have used the Uber, but Alpine has also got an Uber and could possibly counter it. However, I don't think he will immediately because they need to get a few more respawns in, as they're only 5 up compared to Spirits' 7 up, and they lost a few of their flank and support classes.
Max Play does have their heavy Marcos down to 60 health, but he's in the house right now eating a sandwich, so guessing as soon as they connect with that demo and heavy, Max Play will be pushing in with their great Uber advantage after the red one wears off, of course.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
What have you been seeing so far? Is there anything that surprised you other than that first aggression by Max Play? How have they been playing so far?
Oh, well, I was out of the sniper v sniper battle. I was expecting Problem to, take
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
battle, but like GPS seems to be 4 points above him. I don't know if this is representative though, because I've seen a lot of snipers score less than the other sniper, yet dominate the sniper with more points.
Right. Scores are so tricky that way. Sometimes they can tell a really interesting story, or sometimes they're just, kind of just a fluke. Not a fluke, but I don't know. We got a request to talk about hats. All right, time for the hat. I'm not seeing too many unusuals. Looks like we do have an unusual for Problem. Nice. I don't know. I'm not very good at hats. Do you know your hats? Yeah.
I'm trying to find Problem. I don't know whether I like it or not. On one hand, nuts and bolts. Like, it's not a nice, effect. Everyone knows it's a cancer effect. On the other hand, it's got on a bolted Bushman, the sniper hat from MVM, and together, it is a really nice effect. Doubtless there'll be traders on TF2 outposts trying to pass it off as a theme and trying to sell it for 3 times more the amount than it actually is. But it looks really good with the AWPer hands as well.
I'm liking it.
I don't know, I've always gone for the more pretty effects, like cloudy moon, circling hearts,
Yeah. I'm not seeing any other unusual hats, and that's ridiculous. These guys are platinum. Didn't they know we were casting them and that dozens of people would be watching?
Yeah, you gotta show off the TF2 money, Some people are even going hatless, like the Scout for Spirits in the Shell is only... Well, he's hatless and he's only got some essential accessories and a bit of flair.
Well, sometimes there's beauty in minimalness, I guess. Usually not in TF2.
Oh, if you look at Corv though, he's rocking a really great pink Rockstar demo set. It's fantastic.
Oh, that is styling, and it matches his parrot. Very nice. Looks like we're still waiting for Sean to get in the game, but if his PC won't restart and help out his lag, it looks like Alcorn may be subbing in for him, so that's gonna be a significant change right there again for Max Play. All these kind of last minute player changes, and you said at this high level it's not necessarily as a huge deal as it could be in other levels or divisions.
Well, these people have several thousand hours in the game, so a lot of the time they'll have 700 hours on their main or something, or even more. And then, especially in Plat, you get people with over 1,000 hours in their main, and then they might have 500 in Medic, which is totally acceptable, because as long as you've got game sense and 500 hours is enough for the skill, then you should be able to play it at as good a level.
Now, what if there's 500 all two for it?
I don't think any of these players are playing on the cancer of TFT maps.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well,
it's so true though, when you go onto 2-fort server, it's just heavy marking.
Everybody's got to start at 2-4 though. But real quick, while we have this pause, definitely want to give a quick shout out to Blackout Gaming, who's giving you all this amazing coverage of European Highlander. Post in the chat real quick oh, it looks like we're starting. Okay, of course. As soon as I try to say something important, game starts. So there we go. Uber is popped for Max Play as they push onto the point. Popped on the demo man who's trying to push it back and actually find the medic right here. Bombs in and does Where did the red medic go right there? And actually, the HUD is...
That was really good positioning by Tomicus right there on the rock. It can be a bit tricky to crouch jump onto there, but he managed it.
So a good play right there from Spirits to keep their medic alive, and apologize about the HUD. It will not refresh for a little bit because of the pause, so that's always a big challenge for casters and viewers alike, but we'll try to keep on all of this action.
At the moment you've got the red demo medic and Pyro hiding behind the point at the dispenser. Blue are held... Oh! Blue are trying to make a push right now.
Mookie bombing in and forcing the pop right there on Max Play, so they will have to push. They may be able to make something out of this, though, as they will take this point back, but Red pops over on their Pyro. Candle coming in here, just gliding and skating around, and does actually finish off the med right there with a nice flare shot, I think.
Candle is doing a lot of work this game. Pyro Ubers are so great on COP just to cause a lot of damage in a tight area and get people off the point.
Yeah, definitely been seeing Candle do some nice work lately. Point is still in Max Play's possession right here, but it's pretty much abandoned as they have fallen back, keeping their meta alive and trying to get that Uber advantage working for them. But Ubers are about even there. Red looks like they are going to push in here. Spirits looking to take some more ground as they did have to fall back. But at the same time, Blue pushing in forward to position themselves behind the rock, taking a lot of spam right there. Core definitely sending out a lot of spam as Blue was they know exactly where each other are because they are positioned in the same spot.
Alpine had a significant Uber advantage. She had 90% Uber advantage. If I was Nebo, I would have switched to Kritzkrieg and tried to force the pop at least. Or at least kill some players.
Core coming in, destroying the little nest right there, and the pop is only available to get on the heavy right there, but Alpine becomes separated from his heavy, and the Marcos will go down there as Spirits is going to take over the rest of the point. And holding it now in a pretty aggressive positioning right here, as you see there forward on the concrete. LTK was trying to go for the med pick right there. NG on the combo. Not necessarily something you see every day, but you love to see the aggressive engineer who sometimes doesn't have much else to do on King of the Hill.
Oh, the blue was going in for a bomb. Oh, gets his stick is reflected back by Candle. That was great. Blue Damo knew that Nebo was really quite hurt and tried to finish him off.
Nebo with a little bit of an Uber advantage right here, but there's less than 1 minute left for Spirits to hold on to the point, so again, there's no point in them popping right now, and they actually are going to fall back. Ball's right now in Max Clay's court, and they are going to push right here. No Uber popped yet.
I wouldn't know if they would push, because Alpine just died, and Nebo had a full Uber advantage right there. And of course he Ubered on the heavy to stop the point being capped, even though Spirits were a few players down.
Yeah, I apologize about that. Didn't see that Alpine had gone down. The stupid HUD will not fix, but oh, big air pipe right there. Sean taking out Red Scout in midair. Here comes Blue push. With Medic alive, they do take some Girardi on the point, so that'll scatter them at least, but they did capture the point. 50 seconds left for Max Play and only 16 seconds left for Spirits, as it's going to be another close round, just like last time. Mookie getting in there and trying to take down Medic, but it looks like Alpine survived. We have another push coming here from Red. It will be delayed though, as Uber is popped. Flash between the heavy, Pyro, and Soldier. Soldier's going to get use some of that overheal to get up on the battlement and try to just shut down any aggression there. A good defense right there from Max Play Highlander team, as they only have about 17 seconds left now to defend the point. Here comes Uber though.
Yep, Uber for Spirits is popped. And looks like they're going to try and recap the point. Alpine just got dropped by Muki, who is dominating him. That's some really fantastic jumps by Muki.
Yeah, that's definitely gotta hurt. And right now Maxplay has to make something happen as only 5 seconds left. Scout's gonna come in here, but everybody is on the point. Candle, or I'm sorry, that would be DSSD trying to get in there, but not able to do so. And Spirits wins another close round. So after the pause right there, a little bit of the momentum kind of lost and kind of scattered, but we will be, everything's reset right now. HUD is good to go. Watching Sean, and his ping looks like is under control right now. But looks like Scout's the only one going down for Maxplay Highlander team. As Red is actually taking a lot of damage and falling back, some nice spam coming out from Blue Demo Man.
Oh, Red Medic goes down, and so does Muki and Core, so that's bombing Alpine out of the question, but Alpine went down as well.
Yeah, so a lot of casualties right there. It looks like Spirits are going to take the lesser amount of them and push onto the point. They do have control now, but we'll see as Blue gets those faster respawns. Look at this Red Heavy pushing up into yard right here with Heavy's GPS, the sniper. They do get set on fire, so they're going to fall back, but trying to do something here, and now Atomicus does go down.
I must say, Atomicus is a very aggressive Heavy. Him and Nebo push forward very far ahead. I don't think I've ever seen such an aggressive Heavy on a CoF map before.
Oh, as a Heavy main, what do you think about that? Is the aggression worth being dead?
I personally try not to get too aggressive because our Devil Men are really aggressive. But if it works for Atomicus and it is working really well, then props to him. You know, if it ain't broken, don't try and fix it.
There we go. We do have an Uber ready for Max Play as they push onto the point. Red is falling back. Nebo is about 94% right here, so really need some blue aggression to keep him honest. And we do have a soldier up on the cliff, but looks like he did go down. No, Globe is still alive and trying to get something going on here back in yard, but he is not going to be able to do so. But we still have that Uber holding for Max Play.
Yep, we have Ubers for both teams. Oh, and Uber's popped on Atomicus. Oh, it's popped early. It's probably more visionary Uber to get past all those stickies. But of course, Blue just popped right back, and that is a lot of casualties for Spirits right there.
Looks like Alpine getting backstabbed right there, right after Uber wore off. So losing a lot of players.
High GPS just got a double headshot on the medic and the Heavy for Max Play. That was really fantastic. Really great sniping work.
Yeah, Heavy's GPS about in middle in points right now, but looks like definitely seems to be winning that sniper battle, and often that sniper battle can be won just if you're dominating the other medic. So that will enable Red Team to take the point, having good control right now as they are just kind of in their positioning behind the rock that we've seen both teams do before.
Blue are trying to get a push in here about Uber. The clocks were fairly close together. They were probably getting a bit desperate, and as a result, they did lose their pyro to that. And the Heavy goes down to high GPS again. High GPS on fire with those combo picks.
Yeah, definitely something we were talking about pre-game. The thrills of being a Heavy on King of the Hill against a good sniper. Definitely need more than that to protect you from those headshots. We do have Blue Uber popped as they're trying to make their way through this narrow house. Choke on the left. Uber for Red will be popped in retaliation. Some big stickies going down. Sean taking out Atomicus right there, who's ready to take out Alpine. Alpine has about 19 health left, needs to fall back or get a sandwich or something because he's so hurt right now, and I think that's a real missed opportunity for Red to take out their opposing med. Alpine has 1 health left and finally goes down.
Wow. to a headshot, so I don't think that would have mattered too much. Back then, Spirits lost a lot of players. They lost the heavy demo sniper, which meant that Max Play could push on and get the point, and after that, also lost the medic. But because they didn't have the point, they respawned fast, and they've got scout on the point. Yep, and they're able to cap back fast as well.
Mookie getting in there and taking down Alpine 47. That's he's been doing work right there, and that's exactly what I was afraid of for poor Alpine. And it looks like Max played pilot onto the point as there are not a lot of time left. The spy though, and Terp getting the stab on Marcos. But Red only is 3 up right now, just now getting those respawns, so they're gonna have to. Well, they have quite a bit of time as Max Play has to hold onto the point for another minute and 30 seconds. In comes Mookie again!
Oh wow, Mookie is just keeps going for Alpine. Alpine left with 30 health back then. Wow.
Scout does some nice defense right there. Wonder has been on the case protecting his medic a couple of these times right now. Speaking of protecting medic, spy checking is going on right now, but Marcos goes down to a headshot as he was getting the spy off his back. Have your GPS again going there for that combo. Big pick action. Meanwhile, Spirits in the Shell holds onto the point, and we are 3-0.
Also, I received word that the winner of the Sniper v Sniper battle was, in fact, Problemo, who was dominating High GPS at one point. High GPS got revenge recently, although High GPS does seem to be doing a tad more work. I think maybe High GPS is focusing more on the combo picks than the sniper picks, which means that Problemo was meant to get more picks on him while he was focused on someone else.
So we will go to a halftime here. No, we are actually already starting, so good on for these teams. We're going to go to second half. Spirits and Shell leading 3-0, so this is do or die time for Max Play Highlander team as we only go to 4 round wins. We'll see who comes out in top in this mid-fight, which could set the stage for the rest of this second half. Mookie again bombing in on the med, but some nice reflect pyre action protecting Alpine. No, Alpine goes down. Hello, that is Oodles, the spy, finishes him off. A nice spy work right there. Nebo stayed alive, so that's going to buy a significant Uber advantage for Spirits in a Shell as they push onto this point and will easily capture it.
That was a really good pick by Udos just then, because Spirits were low on players, so that medic pick meant that they could cap the point because their medic was off.
Yeah, Nebo has about 90-100% coming soon, as Max Play is actually being pretty aggressive here and pushing for, well, trying to hold behind Rock right here, even though they don't have any sort of advantage and they know they're at an Uber disadvantage. But actually here comes the Uber pop on Corv, trying to connect with Alpine, and Alpine will not get away.
Oh, Ong is actually using a soda popper on Corv. He somehow made it viable.
I think someone called it in chat before a soda dropper, and that drops medic, I think, for the second time right there. So it's proven to be viable, so if it works, don't question it like you were saying before. However, with that aggressive push, Spirits did lose quite a few players right there, and they will have to fall back as Max Play pushes forward. Just saw Heavy's GPS get a nice mid-air shot on the Soldier Globe, who went down, but then Heavy's GPS went down as well. Such is the life of a sniper.
Nebo has about a 20% advantage over Alpine right now. Do they know? Do they know that they can maybe use this advantage to get the points? I think they do, actually. Red are getting a bit aggressive right now, and Blue's falling back, because I'm not quite sure why they're falling back. But they are. Maybe it's because they lost the sniper.
Yeah, they lost some of these light classes. They will take their positioning over on the left near Concrete, as they are taking quite a bit of damage. Sean took a bit of damage right there, but Alpine did stay alive. Will have that 100% Uber, and looks like they are going to push in very soon. Yes, there we go. Uber is popped on Demo Man, and they have found the enemy combo and forced their pop, and now pushing them back with the Uber Pyro. Not a bad strategy at all, but they will not be able to get any picks with that since they were so targeted on the combo popping.
I don't know, like Spirits lost the Devilman 4, which is a huge amount of stab, but I think Atomicus's aggression more than makes up for that. Nebo goes down to a headshot from Problemo, who is currently standing on the sniper cliff and remains unchecked.
Scout in on Alpine 47 and again takes him down, this time to I think the pistol. So Scout is just doing crazy work on poor Alpine 47. So between him and the soldier, Mookie, poor Alpine has been having a tough time staying alive. And looks like that may actually spell the end of it, as Alpine's not going to be able to get another Uber up in the 35 seconds that we have left for Spirits to hold on. And remember, they are up 3-0, so if they win this round, they win it all. Of course, Max Play will be able to continue on in the playoffs as we are double elimination, but definitely did want to win this one. It's a big one with Spirits.
Oh, the red combo's currently holding by the lunchbox, or the concrete as you call it. I call it lunchbox, not quite sure why. This is a very aggressive hold by Spirits in the Shell. They do not want Max Play to back at all. And as the timer counts down, they just Uber just to make sure that they can't push in at all.
And there we go, Spirits takes it 4-0. But the first 2 rounds were very, very close, so definitely a little bit closer than that 4-0 score would say. But Spirits and Shell will continue on to the next round, and Max Play Highlander team will have a chance to do that on Thursday. So next round will be Gully Wash next Monday, and they will play the winners of the Kritzcast Distinguished Dust versus Raw Deal matchup. So was that
No, you carry on.
was that what you were expecting? I think pretty much all the predictions were for Spirits to take it.
Yeah, I would have thought that Spirits would have won it, and I was also predicting like a moderately close game. Not too close, maybe like Max Play would have caught like 1 point off Spirits. But this generally seems to be what everyone and I myself were predicting.
Yeah, so not a huge surprising upset right there, but very, very close, and Max Play did their best, definitely, considering they had some ping problems and a little bit of roster changes. So I think that pretty much just wraps up our coverage for UGC European Platinum playoffs tonight. Just want to make sure to remind you guys to go ahead and subscribe and follow and all that fun stuff. Blackout Gaming wherever you can. They have a Facebook, Steam group, and definitely check out their servers and forums. I'm going to post all the links in chat right now. But definitely a great community that offers a lot in terms of Highlander coverage. And fun.
Definitely.
Alright, so Mia, anything else? We will, or just getting word that we will, Blackout Gaming will be covering lower bracket UGC on Thursday, not sure what games, and we're also looking to stream on Wednesday, so definitely make sure you subscribe or follow on Twitch so you can get updates about when we are streaming live. But yeah. Anything else, Mia?
No, not really. I'm just looking forward to see the results of the Raw Deal versus Kritzcast game.
Yep, it should be a good one. So, well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Alright.
How did I do? I have a feeling I wasn't as good as him. I don't know.
It was a weird game. I felt like that pause threw me off.
Yeah, that pause really threw me off because my HUD was messed up, and I couldn't like, see the Uber stuff, and I was like, I need information.
Yeah, but no, I thought it went well considering it was the last 2 rounds were really one-sided. It was hard to. But yeah. Oh, are we still on? The stream says we're still on.
you're still on the air.
Yeah, we're
call.
still on. So.
Yep. Yeah, but whenever you play music, it when you talk it cuts out, and then I hear you, but not talking. But I'm still live, so feel like coughing, stuff Ermin. And by the way, if any of you want to go to I-49, you better pick up your tickets before tomorrow because there's 30% off.
Probably a good idea.
Maybe work on that. Don't know what happened there.
It's just a good thing we we're like, oh god, everyone's such a jerk.